Confidence breeds success. We're now going to have an opportunity to look at two key elements of successful coaching. One is the ability to listen to what the athletes are really saying. And two is the skill to adapt your style and philosophy to a wide variety of athletes that you're going to deal with. Finding out what motivates each player is an art, and successful coaches continually work to master it.
I think coaches, have one of the biggest impacts on athletes' success overall because, especially at the college level, you get in and you don't really know a whole lot about the game. You know how to be physically active, you know how to work out a little bit, but the whole learning, especially in football, the whole learning takes place really those first couple of years of college, and just the attitude that the coach sets, the determination that he makes the player develop, that's something that you can only get from a coach.
My coach didn't let me, take a play off or just be content. He stayed after me and made sure I was always trying to get better and trying to go forward.
Belief in self could also be called confidence. And throughout my coaching career, I've believed that confidence always follows competence. And as the athlete works with the coach, and the coach teaches the athlete how to move, how to be faster, how to decelerate, how to change direction, and the athlete begins to feel, gosh, I'm starting to understand. I'm getting better at this. And as the athlete's competence improves, their confidence improves. This is the single thing that I've heard, particularly about many of the young athletes from their parents. They'll tell me, we don't need a stopwatch to see that Abby's gotten faster. She's beating everybody on the field. She, scoring more goals. Her motor never stops running. But the biggest thing that we see is her level of confidence is improved on the field. And we're hearing the same thing from her teachers, and we're seeing it when she interacts with her siblings and her peers. The coach that can develop an athlete and develop their competency level goes a long way in helping that athlete believe in themselves and believe that they really can do it.
A coach can impact the players' mental side tremendously. I think on the way they help players and the way they talk to players and confidence-wise, and in between bullpens for myself as a starter, just saying, talking about my pitches or the game before, it gives the player confidence, and that's one of the things that helps me out a lot.
I think a coach can make or break a player, depending on their coaching style and depending on the type of player and how mentally strong they are. A coach can either help them and kind of nurture them in a motherly sense and help them grow as a player, or he could kind of trash talk them and motivate them, or that can just go the other way. He can mother them and they get lazy and not perform to their fullest potential, or he can trash talk them and then they just kind of don't believe in the coach anymore.
Well, I definitely see the coach as your rock. They're the stable ones, they're the ones that guide you. As a skater, you kind of put your career in their hands, and that's pretty much what you do. Whatever they say, you do. I think that's what makes you a good athlete. So I feel that a coach has a lot to do with how the athlete does.
I think the biggest thing that I noticed from the coaches that I felt like I gained my most knowledge from were the guys that allowed me to be myself. The guys that really created an environment or a structure for me to learn and to understand what they were trying to teach. They allowed me to be myself. They allowed me to have my own approach, but at the end of the day, they created an environment for me to have great success.
My father, Bob Moawad, was a state championship high school basketball coach, an original contributor to Chicken Soup for the Soul, and the president of the National Association for Self-Esteem. He taught me that coaching was a lot more than just transmitting information. A great coach has the amazing ability to pull that from within, to bring out the passion from their athletes, and help them ultimately reach their full potential.